Hey there, my name is Becky and I'm a certified yoga therapist. I'm coming to you with more tips and insight into what it is that I do. This week I wanted to just talk a little bit about the yoga therapy sessions that I provide for a lot of my clients. I work with a lot of trauma, and one of the things that comes out of those sessions with my clients is insight. You're getting insight into what's showing up in your body. You're getting insight into what's showing up in your life. And you're getting insight into what changes you might want to take or make. Getting insight into past trauma. So many layers to that insight that comes from a yoga therapy session with me. So what I find fascinating is the amount of insight that shows up in a session for my client over and over again. I'm always in awe of what comes out of a session. But what's fascinating is that oftentimes that insight shows up later, and sometimes much later. I've had clients tell me that they still think about a session that was years ago. It's still bringing more insight to them. And I am just completely floored by that. I've spent an hour with them usually, and we've explored layers. We've talked about what's showing up for them and how they want to deal with it. And yet, years later, sometimes that insight is still coming forward from that same session. It is just unbelievable work that I do sometimes. Like I say, I'm just floored by it. I myself have had sessions where the insight doesn't show up right away, it shows up later. So I get it. I get what is showing up for my clients sometimes. And I always tell them, if something shows up for you later, don't be surprised. Journal about it. Oftentimes that can be really helpful. Just taking pen to paper and writing down what shows up can be really, really helpful. So yeah, insight comes right away. It comes the next day. It can come weeks, months, years later. So don't be surprised if whether you're doing a yoga class with someone and something pops up for you and then you think about it later. That's not unusual. But also when you're working with me in a yoga therapy type session, insight is going to happen. It's going to happen in the moment. It's going to happen later. Just accept it, allow it to show up, and be with it. You don't have to solve all the world's problems or all of your own problems in just that 1 hour. The solutions, the awareness can show up later for you as well. So insight, it's something that's ongoing from these sessions. Enjoy it. Let that gift of insight come to you whenever it does show up, and just learn from it. So all we can do is be aware of it, learn from it, and decide what we want to do with it. So yeah, that's it for today. Just a quick reminder that insight happens in the moment. It happens later, sometimes much later. So just allowing it to happen. And yeah, it doesn't take a lot to live happier and healthier. Just take that one step. It's never too late. That's all for today. I will see you again next week. Bye for now.